when it comes to trading indicator, either for making an entry or for doing your analysis, there are three basic facts that you must know as a trader. And this is the fact that I want to share with you in this video. As you can see over some days, price has been bearish. So if you have been on this trade on crash 500, you would have been making a series of a sell trade. Now on my chart, regardless of the moving average you are using, regardless of the setting, with this, here are the three things you need to know. One, it is always said that when price is above the moving average, it is an uptrend. And whenever price is below any indicator, it is a downtrend. I am not disputing that, but this is the fact you must know. Whenever price is above your upper or above your moving average, regardless of the indicator, it is not enough to define your trend. Wait for a bounce. Always wait for a retest of the moving average. What am I trying to say? For instance, in this scenario, price moved above our moving average this week. So it is too early for us to conclude that because this price is above this moving average, we are in an uptrend. So what do? We say wait for a bounce. And look at what happened. Price come back to the moving average and it plays around and went back. So it looks valid. That is condition number one. Because these three conditions must be made, both for analysis and for your entry. That is condition number one, price break above it and price retest it. And of course, we can see boldly the retest of price. It retest it and we can see boldly that it gave us this bullish candle formation. So we agreed that it has met condition number one. Then number two, don't find entry based on the first move. Wait for a retest. Now what are we saying in essence? Price has break above it, which assuming it is an uptrend, right? We say we should wait for a retest, we have a retest. So we are not expected to find an entry until price retest, and this is a retest, right? Which is okay. Price retest it and it's also confirmed. The number three things you need to look for. Look forward for a support and resistance. Order block, supply or demand, fair value gap before you make entry at any point. Now what am I trying to say in essence? In as much as price has done this particular movement, price has break through it, price have retested it, it gave us this engulfing candle, which will now believe that it is an uptrend. Okay, that is based on the moving average on the chart. What is the next condition? The next condition is we want a confirmation based on the candle retest, which we have it already. But the third condition said look forward for a support or resistance. What it means is that if we are to use our trend line, we are having a resistance here. This price has been bearish for a very long time. So we're having a series of lower high and a lower low. So what are we saying in essence? Price now break this trend moving average, come back and retest it. Now we have this bullish candle, right? Now we need a follow-up candle to make our entry for a buy based on what the indicator tells us. But look at this. We couldn't buy because this is not a good follow-up candle. Look at this. We couldn't buy because this is not a good follow-up candle. And on this, we have a good move. But do we buy? The rule number 3 says look forward for support, for resistance, for order block, for supply or demand zone, for value gap, or even a trend line before you make your entry. And as you can see, we are having a trend line above here. And being the fact that price just left here, where price just came now, we have another block. Here, this candle is an order block. Here is a trend line. So, because of this, you can't follow this moving average principle and buy. We have two conditions that was met, no doubt, but the third condition was violated. And because of that, we don't have a buy trade. So that is why some of your trade fails when you are trading using just moving average. So it is important you combine your moving average with your technical tools, unlike this trend line I just drawn up. It will not make you to trade blindly because once price is approaching this trend line and at the same time you have another block here, what you were meant to be looking at is, for instance, you would have put your trend line this way, which I've shared with us in previously, that as price move in this direction, price retest it, it break through it, it retest the second time, and it continue to the downside. So this is it. Even if you want to trade it based on a candle, this one break it. This is not a follow-up candle. This works out, but it is not a follow-up candle. So you can't make an entry. And then price went, retest that zone, gave you this follow-up candle. You could have sold here because price come back and close below the moving average, which means that this breakout is nothing but a liquidity sweep based on the moving average. And you can see how, so the condition was not met. Then number 3, get an entry trigger. Price close above the moving average, candlestick formation, or a chart pattern before you make your entry. What I'm trying to say in essence is this. Good. Look at this zone. Let's begin from here again. Now price move from here and price is above our moving average. So now that price is moving above the moving average, what can we say? Do we have an uptrend? Yes. By the indicator, we are in an uptrend. So number 2, don't find entry based on the first move, which is the move that break the moving average. Wait for a retest and look at it. Price now came back. Retest it. You can see now. Then rule number 3, look forward for support and resistance fair value gap before you make an entry. All of this place is clear. I don't have any support and resistance yet. This is the only place I have a resistance. So I can move here. And my fair value gap is still up here. So I can still move to fill in the fair value gap. So this is valid. Number 4 now say get an entry trigger. Price close above moving average. Look at this first rejection, this pin bar, and this second one. After this pullback, it retests close above it. This, and this a follow-up candle. So I will make my buy at the close of this candle. My stop loss is below here. You can see that even when price went up, I use this candle close to make my entry. And if you are using a chart pattern, you can use your chart pattern to make this entry as well. You can see that price came back and it is above this moving average as you can see. So I have my entry from here now. Now that price is above it, remember I now have a resistance above here. So what will I do? I will break even. I will shift my stop loss above my entry, and I will see what price will do. Once price break, if price is able to break out of this trend line, I'll be waiting for a retest and I'll be making my second entry to the upside. So this is how simple it is, but based on the indicator, I'm already in a trade. And I believe this answers some of your questions. If you are getting value, do not forget to like, share, turn on the notification bell, and be the first to get notified when I publish our next video.